Good health is not something which you can buy. However, it can be extremely valuable savings account. Beware of the silent killer, diabetes. 2 days back, when I went on to the easyspeak.org, the quote of the day there was, "It doesn't matter who my father was. It matters who I remember he was." I felt it was a timely message for me. My father was a man like no other man. He gave me life. He loved me. He nurtured me. He held me in his arms. He played with me. Most importantly, he loved me unconditionally. I remember of times wherein I used to wait for my dad to come back from work. He used to work in the Gulf. And I knew that once he's back, it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of learning and a good time. I used to wait for those moments. For many of the things that I know, I have to give a lot of credit to my dad. He used to make me learn a lot of things. He was one of the persons who introduced me to a lot of sports that I know. He would take me to the grounds, make me play, and I used to enjoy each and every moment. As I said, I used to wait for those moments. Initially, he used to win, but later, I started defeating him in the games. But finally, he did win the game. He defeated me in the final game of life. My dad passed away 2 weeks back on June 24th, 2016. And that was the hardest thing for me. I couldn't believe he was just 64. He was diabetic, and it was diabetes that took him away. It was a silent stroke which happened, but it was diabetes that was identified that took away his life. Now, diabetes is a silent killer. You won't realize how it takes away the life from you. Now, there are two essential forms of diabetes out there. The type 1 diabetes, which is roughly around 10 to 15% of the diabetic people. And that's when you lack or the body is not able to produce insulin at all. And this generally comes under children or when you're really lower in age. But the major portion of the diabetes is the type 2 diabetes, which is roughly around 85 to 90% of the people. And that's when your body is not able to efficiently utilize the insulin which is there. Diabetes is a sneaky, silent disease. The impacts of diabetes, there are quite a few of them. Cardiovascular diseases. For the people who have diabetes, it's said that you are 3 times more prone to have cardiovascular disease. Depression symptoms. Around 30% of the people with diabetes are more prone to depression symptoms. And as far as the population goes, certain set of people are prone to diabetes, especially the South Asian, the Asian, the African, and the Hispanic community. Also, people who are overweight and who are older in age are also susceptible to diabetes. the International Diabetic Federation said that there are 415 million people who are diabetic. That's 1 in 11 person in this world. And by 2040, it will be 1 in every 10 person who will be diabetic. That's a huge number. Diabetes is a silent, sneaky disease. Now, for the ones who do not know they are diabetic, I know there are many who do not know that, and even I was one. Consult your doctor. Get your checkups done. You just never know when it's gonna come. Get your checkups done. There is a famous saying which says that denial is not a river in Egypt. But denial is one of the biggest problems when it comes to dealing with diabetes. Don't deny it. So if you find that you're diabetic, the good news is that there are ways to manage it. You can have a healthy lifestyle, and you need to have a steady, healthy diet. And more importantly, you need to know what kind of diabetes you have and how to manage it well. But if you're not diabetic, make sure you have a healthy lifestyle and have a proper diet to prevent diabetes. In my dad passing away, he gave me one of the biggest lessons about diabetes. And I've taken it on myself that I will, as much possible, share this knowledge to whoever is in need. There are not enough words I can describe to just how important my father was to me and what a powerful influence he continues to be. I love you, Dad, and I miss you so, so much. As a closing remarks, I would like to say that I believe that the greatest gift that you can give your family and this world is a healthy you. Please do your part.